DTP. Water treatment and purification. DTP is the leading manufacturer and installer of polyester swimming pools. It presents you with a basic manual for looking after your pool's water. It will let you know how your purification system works, as well as what the proper chemical treatment for the water is. Our objective is to give you the highest quality and health guarantees for you and your family's bathing experience. Water treatment at your swimming pool is a combination of two factors. The physical cleanliness of the water, thanks to the purification equipment that provides the swimming pool with a filter whose pump collects inside it all the organic material in the water. And the right chemical treatment which enables the water to have the necessary quantity of disinfectant so that the bacteria and microorganisms that get into it are eliminated. With this, you'll be able to keep your water always clean and healthy. Purification system. Filtering the water. The filtering process is done by the swimming pool's purification equipment that is basically composed of a pump, a sand filter, and a selector valve. Before turning on the purification system, you must ensure that the swimming pool's water covers at least half the skimmer's outlet. Once you've checked this, switch the selector valve onto the filter position and turn on the filter's pump. It's very important that you make the changes to the position of the selector valve with the pump turned off, so as to avoid breakdowns. The pump will then begin to suction water through the drain, the skimmers, and the bottom of the pool cleaner. The skimmers will also have trapped in their baskets the leaves, mosquitoes, and other organic matter that's floating in the water. The water which has been absorbed will pass through the purification circuit until it reaches the sand filter, where the impurities and organic waste is trapped. Once clean, the water goes back to the swimming pool through the return jets, which are on the opposite side to where the skimmers and drain are. While the filter is working, it's advisable to regularly check the manometer gauge, which will indicate the degree of saturation of the filter. The pressure level of the filter should never be more than 1.3 kilograms per square centimeter. We advise you to carry out the purification process overnight or first thing in the morning. Furthermore, you should add the chlorine last thing in the evening so that by the time you bathe in it, it will have had time to evaporate and thus be less concentrated. Other procedures. Other procedures are washing the sand from the filter and rinsing and emptying the pool. Washing the sand of the filter. You need to wash the sand when the filter pressure goes over 1.3 kilograms per square centimeter. You should place the selector valve in the wash position and with the drain and return valves open, turn on the pump. Leave it in this mode for 2 minutes. This operation will invert the directional flow of the water in the filter and will push all the dirt that's obstructing the filter toward the drain. Rinsing. After having it on wash, clean the sediments of the filter's internal conducts by proceeding with the rinsing procedure. Put the valve in the rinse position and turn on the pump for 1 minute. Once that time has elapsed, stop the pump and put the valve in filter mode. This position will send filtered water directly to the drain and prevent it from returning to the pool. Emptying the pool. If the water cannot be emptied directly from the pool into the sewage system, you'll be able to do it via the filter pump. However, beware. It's very important that you previously check that the water observation tube next to the skimmer has no water in it. If the water level tube has water in it, you will not be able to empty the pool. Once you've emptied the observation tube with a siphoning pump, ensure that the valves of the skimmers and the pool bottom cleaners are closed. Then put the selector valve in the empty position. Open the drain valve and turn on the engine. For the pump to suction, you need to keep the fore filter and the entire drainage water conduct full of water. Recirculate. In that position, the selector valve allows water from the pump to pass directly into the pool without passing through the inside of the pump. You must carry out this procedure, for example, when you need to fill the water purification circuit. Close. As the name implies, it's used to close off the flow of water from the filter to the pump. This will enable you to open the hair collecting basket of the pump so as to clean it with, for example, a spray of pressurized water. Cleaning the pool bottom. We recommend that you should clean the bottom of the pool regularly, approximately every 2 weeks. To do so, you can use the different brands of pool bottom cleaners that are on the market. You can also use flocculant agents that will make the particles that are floating on the surface sink to the bottom. To do so, put the purifying equipment in the filter position and check its pressure. Connect the hose to the pool cleaner and place it in the pool, filling it with water to prevent the engine from filling up with air. Connect the other end of the hose to the siphoning nozzle and check that the pool has been emptied. Now connect it to the nozzle on the side of the tank. Afterwards, open the valve of the pool's bottom cleaner and to get more suction power, close all the rest. When you've finished, if you notice a lack of suction, you must clean the sand after you've checked the filter pressure. Water treatment for disinfecting. Chlorine and pH. After filtering, the water still contains a number of invisible enemies, bacteria and other microorganisms that need to be eliminated. To do so, add a small amount of disinfectant to the water, basically chlorine, that will destroy the bacteria and will oxidize the organic matter. The ideal level of chlorine to add would be between 1 and 1.5 particles per million. The quality of the water of the pool will also depend on another factor. It should have the right pH value or level of acidity. If the water has a level of under 7, it's considered to be acidic, and if it's higher, it's considered a base or an alkali. For the water to be suitable for swimming, it must always be between 7.2 and 7.6. This value, apart from allowing you to bathe, also increases the bactericide properties of chlorine. Control test. You can control the levels of chlorine and pH of your pool easily and comfortably by doing a basic control test. To do so, you must take a sample of water from the pool. Add a few drops of the chemical product to the test tubes. Shake it. The change in color of the two liquids will show the levels of pH and chlorine in your pool. pH and chlorine regulators. You can ensure you always have a good quality of water by using automatic pH and chlorine regulators. There are different models in the market that enable you to control the levels in a simple and straightforward way, and which DTP offers you with full confidence. Salt chlorinators. Nowadays, there are alternatives to the traditional use of chemical products for the treatment of water. One of them is the technology which uses salt chlorination based on electrolysis and which maintains the water clean, healthy, and disinfected without the need of chemical products. Salt chlorinators are easy to use and practically work automatically. Other accessories for enjoying a luxury swim. Pool covers. They are fundamental to maintain the water in a good condition during the winter months and to protect the pool from falling organic matter as well as flying particles being carried by the wind. Solar shower. This gadget is an accumulator of hot water from the solar rays and allows you to always have a pleasant shower. Cleaning robot. There are also automatic machines such as Polaris that make the clearing of the walls and the bottom of the pool simpler. Counter-current swimming machine. If you want to practice swimming in small pools, you can install a small counter-current swimming machine that allows you to swim in the water practically without moving forward, thus improving the quality of your swimming experience. Heat pumps. Heat pumps allow you to increase the number of days you can enjoy your swimming even outside the summer period. Hydro massages. To finish with, a simple complement that is easy to install and within everyone's reach. It's the hydromassage equipment that turns the pool not just into a bathing space, but also into a place to relax. Protective cover. Among the many accessories available, this special cover provides protection from the elements and allows for year-round use of the pool. DTP, proven quality.